Sheffield Sharks have been getting over their BBL trophy defeat on Sunday by getting back to school.
Yes, they've been as a primary in the city, helping children learn about healthy eating, being safe online and, of course, basketball. But they're also encouraging more people to play the sport when the GB national teams are facing a funding crisis. Our political editor, James Vincent, reports.
These were always the best days at school, weren't they? Normal lessons cancelled. The Sheffield Sharks were at Phillimore Primary today as part of their community programme. And lesson one, for me, don't do an interview with the head coach just at the end of dinner break.
Our club, you know, it starts out at the grassroots.
Every time. We'll come back to you in a second, Atiba, but first, classroom discipline, Sheffield Shark style.
Hey, fellas, do I need to split you guys up before we start? Are you sure?
As well as basketball itself, the players were teaching lessons in Darnall about healthy eating and staying safe online.
No, we want to reach out to our local community, our fan base, hopefully to grow our fan base, but also, if we can, just to engage. You know, basketball is primarily a BME sport. You know, 60% of the population that is basketball players comes from there. So it's our local community.
Oh, nice shot. Basketball is one of the highest participation sports in the country, especially for young people. But our national teams are on the verge of folding. They don't get any UK sport funding because of the lack of medal-winning potential.
We have the talent, we have the talent base. You know, we medal, you know, top 3, 4 every year. We have the athletes, we have the infrastructure. It's just about giving us the funding to really push to the next level.
While basketball has high participation but no funding, winter sports, like we saw at the Olympics in Pyeongchang, are almost the opposite. Low participation, but a lot of funding. Some people think that's unfair.
So I do think that the funding approach from UK sport is the right one. However, basketball is an incredibly important sport, and it does a great deal of social good. It inspires people in very urban communities to participate in sport, and it's important that they do see a pathway into being able to represent the country.
There's a meeting this week to try and help basketball out, but there remains a huge question about how and why we fund sport. Do medals increase participation, or do we need participation more than the podiums? James Vincent, BBC Look North, Sheffield.